another episode of Boarding Pass, your city guide to some of the best cities in the world. I am Parampara and I'm going to take you across your favorite cities in 10 simple questions. So join along. This young capital, Bratislava, has been a witness to some of the greatest events in the history of Europe. The great kings, conquerors, battles and a lot more. And yet today, the city has beautifully built itself up with some of the best inclusions from cultures around the world. Today, this city signifies happy living, good living and a well-preserved history in its own. Continental climate. Now that's the weather in Bratislava for you. Bratislava is dry, windy and warm during summers, except for June being the wettest month. March to September are the summers and November to February are the winters. Winters too can be chilly and a great time for you to go ski. So make sure you pack well. Slovakia, they talk in euros, they quote in euros and they charge euros. So all you need to carry here is some euro. As far as the cards are concerned, most shops and cafes easily accept the credit and debit cards. As far as the ATMs are concerned, they are scattered all across the city but aren't so easy to spot. In Bratislava, Orange is the leading network provider. But the good news also is that there are a lot of Wi-Fis all around the city, free Wi-Fis. In cafes, in streets, in town squares, you just have to keep your Wi-Fi open and keep exploring for better options. You'll never go without internet in this city. Getting around Bratislava? Now that's a super easy task. The city is very well connected with a great transport system consisting of trolley buses, trams and taxis. You can simply purchase the Bratislava City Card, which is available for 24, 48 and 72 hours as per your choice and gives you free access to public transport. For tourists, there's a lot to cover in Bratislava in a span of 2 days. For starters, there's the Bratislava Castle, with a history very significant. There's also the Devon Castle by the River Danube with the breathtaking view. Absolute must visits. Then there's also the Old Town Hall and the Michael's Gate along with St. Martin's Cathedral, which are important attractions in the city with a great history. You can also take the free walking tours available with the Bratislava City Card, which help you get a good insight on the city's history. For the rest, you can simply walk by the Old Town area and enjoy a peaceful, vibrant evening with the Slovakian culture in the city. With its cobblestone streets and cafes, Bratislava is a paradise. It's got some amazing street food scenes with street foods from all around the world. Japanese and Turkish, and there's burgers and pizzas and pastas, name it. But what's missing is traditional Slovakian food. There's barely any sign of it because this country is so influenced by other cultures of food that you'll find almost everything else here. Except of course the traditional Slovakian wine that's a must try. Truly missing out on the joys of street shopping. I mean, there's barely any street shopping scene. But what makes up for it is the awesome prices at the malls and the local shops with some really cool brands, even the international ones. As far as the souvenirs are concerned, you'll find a lot of them in touristy areas. But what you must definitely check out are some local characters and versions that have been created for shopping of various merchandise. Slovakia is one of the top safest countries in the world. As a tourist, you'd be really happy to know that the Slovaks are friendly people. Language is not a barrier here, and you will meet a lot of people who speak English. Finally, the Slovaks truly enjoy fine wine, good art and dining. So you'll see the influence of this all around the city of Bratislava as well. And the most important thing you need to know is even though Slovakia as a country uses the euro for all their transactions, this isn't an expensive country to be in. So you can happily spend and not worry about a hole in your pocket.